it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ready?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Richardson working from the gun. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 35, here's 2nd down at a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Goff. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, second down. Goff now looks to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 76! 76!
From the gun, here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Ready!
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Super one, super one.
From the 50, it's Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
This 2nd and 4.
Value one. What's that?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Shell, go!
On 1st down, it's gone. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
What's that?
Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Value three. Average wall. Turbo set.
Now Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here we go. 76. Go, 12. Go. 12. 5. Ric Flair.
Again, Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 1st down, Richardson flushed out right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He'll let one go deep for downs. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Richardson back to throw it, eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and bulldozing his way through. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
They so bad for you.
Josh Downs, 35 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Richardson will throw for it. Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. they don't get the two-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Goff now to throw. Caught by Montgomery. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Super one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Shaquille Leonard picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Super one. Whoa.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We go, Todd!
Now they send a man in motion right. Now Goff taps his forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, kill.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Maverick!
And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably... There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Slot man moves right. Fourth down, a give to Gibbs. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Horrible, super. What's that?
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Tiger. What's that?
Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, You can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Hey, lift! 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 Lift!
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20,
That's me just being greedy and an asshole.
it actually cost him. Give up 6 points going the other way.
He's got it at the 2.
That's all. That's on me. That's on me.
I liked their attempt.
Being greedy and being an asshole. That's what I get.
I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, you stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
What?
Can you see a cheese ready to play me?
It looks like he'll throw here. A little short pass here, taking it.
What's all that
And
noise?
he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Hand off now to Gibbs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating.